Alright, everyone. Real quick. I'm just gonna go straight into it. I'm the Let's Play Princess. This is Let's Puzzle, the CMU Time Travel Puzzle Hunt. I got help. Not from anybody outside of this, but, okay, this is on the right setting. But from the roommate, Pastel. Good old Pastel, the good kidder. Everybody loves the Pastel. Pastel is great. Pastel is an artist, and we started fiddling around with this and all this stuff, and we got to this point. Now you're going to go, wait, that doesn't make any sense. That looks nothing like this. Stuff is moving around. How do you know where to put stuff? And I'm about to explain it. Dude, I did an entire 30-minute video last night of, ideas. I deleted it because I had no idea, oh man, the BACAEED is highlighted, the SIIMGITOR isn't. What happens? What do we do? But this is really important. We have to unscramble this from security footage to catch the culprits. We hope the answers you have uncovered so far can help you sort which tools to use. Go away. And they have been sorted. But Femi, how do you know that's where they go? Allow me to explain. By doing some fuckery, and I have the develop thing right now, and if you even look at the source code of this, you can't find any of the tools' names. Nothing with the command bar works. Nothing. But through trial and error and asking a few different people helping me mess around with this, specifically my sis, PS Squeak, the other fake sis, Pastel, and a friend, Miguel, we figured out all these different tools, right? And all that stuff, which is right. And I want to go back on this real quick. We're going to do that. So, we get this. This is the name of every tool that is in this. If you go to enter command and you look up each of these words, it will show that symbol. I can even do that right now. If I type in noise and hit enter, it says the noise tool. So, why is that important? Why did we move this stuff over? It's really simple. So if we go here, we have all these different words, right? But then we also have the answers to each thing. Clamor, orbit, intelligence, surprise, bias, juxtapose, concentration, and harvest. Why is that so important? Well, with the list of the tools, the names of the tools, a list of the answers, and with this solution chart on this right side, everything opens up. And that's where we are at right now. What do I mean by everything opens up? Allow me to explain. The crop tool is on top because the 8 is on top in the solution list. And the 8th solution is harvest. You harvest crops. To clamor, if you look up clamor in the dictionary, clamor, I'm going to Google it right now, is a loud and confused noise, especially that of people shouting vehemently. It's noise related. Clamor was the first puzzle's clue. 1 is in the second position. The noise tool goes in the second position. It is all word association. The tool's name and the name of one of the answers from one of the puzzles match up. So with that in mind, this is what we have. We have the twist tool. What's another name for twist? If you're thinking about Shyamalan movies. Surprise, which was the answer to our puzzle number 4, because 5 is bias. And we'll put a 5 right there. Noise is clamor, clearly, which we already knew. and gets the 1. Saturation and concentration, because of like satirizing colors or like acids, pH scales and stuff, I think. That was Pastel's answer. I just realized I spelled concentration so wrong. Yeah, I need to not just go straight to the ION. I can't believe I just did that. Contrast goes with juxtapose. And you're starting to see the pattern, right? It's all one big word association. Juxtapose, or no, concentration was puzzle, was 8. No, sorry, holy shit. This is the fucked up one. Yeah, I'm silly. Hold on. So yeah, twist surprise, I think. No, sorry. Surprise. So we want that in the 4th position, because this is the everything moved around version. I apologize. The noise clamor should be 1, yeah. So this will be, that's the second answer. And I guess we should do that, actually, to help with that. Skew is bias, which gets the 5th place. Because hold on. First answer, I'm gonna get rid of the numbers, but you're understanding. You're getting it, right? So with that type of idea in mind, you do word association. You then go, where does the answer go on the solution list? And then you move the tool to that position. Crop is clearly harvest. You harvest crops. Rotation gets orbit, but we're still in the R for harvest. But you get it. You get it. You get it. And brightness is intelligence. Because if you're smart, you're bright. If you're stupid, you're dim. All one big association thing. Now the funny thing that Pastel found out when we started fucking with this before I went to bed, because it was 2 a.m. at that point last night, which was 11 hours ago, was that the skew, I think it's the skew tool, it's either the skew or the twist tool, but one of them will not work if it's above the noise tool. It does nothing. Which means these are layers, and even though you move it around and you don't see a change in the overall picture, once you start messing with these, where the tools go are absolutely gonna matter. So these should be in the right positions once I go back to the page. And that's what we have. Answer 8 was harvest. Crop is in the 1st position. Answer 1 was clamor. Noise is in the position. The 3rd one was intelligence. Brightness is in the 3rd position. Etc., etc., etc. Now comes the hard part. And I know, that should have been the hard part, but it's not. Because we still have to fuck. Sorry. We still have to fuck with these sliders to get the message. But what do we put in? Where do we move the sliders? Where do we put the default? What's the default box have to do with it? How do we get these hexadecimal values? Or move these sliders, right? Is it on the puzzle pages? And if I go back to Orbit's puzzle page, can you see anything that looks like hexadecimal? Because, I don't... Like, if I go to the top, all these, little tile card segments look exactly the same. There is no difference. The circle over here never changes. Nada. Then Pastel had another idea. And the question is, will this idea work? And you're gonna go, what's the idea? The idea is this. I'll use this one. No, I won't. We won't use that as an example. That's just to keep track of the fact that we have did this word association thing. What we want is to go here. So if we zoom in, you notice again, BACAEED. And that's important because that actually is hexadecimal code. Now, BACAEED is not a number. It's just not. But it is hexadecimal letters or numbers. A is 10, B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, and E is 14. So if one of these, and there's 7 letters, so if one of these doesn't turn on, then the other 7 could get those hexadecimal numbers in their default. I can put a B here. And it moves the slider to the 11th position. And you can see there's a difference. A slight one, but there is one. The other reason why noise is so important and why skew can't be above it is because if you notice, after a little bit, what you can do is some really interesting things. If I do that, right, and then I mess with this, it's actually condensing, and we could potentially fuse some of these letters that aren't connected and connect them. And that could spell something. Now, what that something is, we don't know. We don't. But what we could do is we could go, okay, we have the answers. We use them to sort out which tools moved where, right? Can the answers also be what the sliders do themselves? Like I said, clamor is shout loudly and insistently for a verb, and for a noun it is a loud and confused noise. Well, if I have a noise tool, right now it's quiet. Let's make it loud. Is that the answer? And the answer is, I don't know. Now, initially my brain told me to do something really crazy. And I had it in the video yesterday that I deleted, and it was so stupid, and it was, oh man, BACAEED is also... 4 of those are commands that we had here. Maybe we take each answer, the clamor, the orbit, etc., and we run them through this, right? But what the fuck is E? I have no E tool. None. Nada. Zip. Nothing. And the thing is, if I go down here, because I have looked a little ahead. Is it this one? Yeah. This one, I do have an E, an F, and a G tool. But I can't use that here. I can't. So I'd be using something from the future to go to the past, and well, haha, it's time travel meta thing. You can't do that. The puzzles back in whenever this was, fall of 2017, I think, would only unlock, the next set would only unlock once you finished this meta puzzle that we're looking at right now. So nothing from the future can help us here. Everything that we have is on this page, or is in here. Hello everyone! Welcome back to another episode of Let's Puzzle the CMU Time Travel Puzzle Hunt. I am your host, Let's Play Princess. Let's get right into it. This is the end. I believe this is the end. I got into contact with a lovely person named Liam. Liam is fantastic and actually worked on this and everything, as far as I can tell. He is the official help desk person. He's amazing. I love him. And he gave some pointers as to how this puzzle was supposed to work. Now, the problem is the solution page doesn't work exactly how we believe it should. If I type bias again and get correct, it should actually show up in the solution column. But for us, it doesn't. I don't know if that's a Safari thing or because the puzzle hunt is over. I'm not entirely sure. It could be a Safari thing. Puzzle hunts hate Mac, I guess. And I'm very certain I'm sick. I don't know with what, and I don't know why. Wear a mask! I'm still sick, assholes. Maybe the mask didn't fucking matter. Anyway, point being, this is how it works. So we assumed that you put the 8th puzzles tool in the heart at the top, and we had, what we originally had, which looks something like this. But then I tried something. I tried moving saturation 1 up, and we got the spooky boys. Now, of course, now it looks like zoom and enhance, but allow me to explain. So, the idea of word association was correct. Liam was able to point us to that. Every word association, bias skew, juxtapose contrast, harvest crop, those were all right. But the puzzles did move directly over to the right. So this line here was clamor. This was noise. This was intelligence. So clamor was noise. So noise should go in the 8th position, which it now is. And I'll reset all of these right now, so that way you can see the second half of the puzzle. And I'll get to this in a little bit. Clamor's tool goes to the 8th place. Orbits goes to the 1st place. Puzzle 2 goes to 1. Puzzle 3 goes to 3. Puzzle 4 goes to 4. Puzzle 5 goes to 6. Puzzle 6 goes to 7. Puzzle 7 goes to 5. Puzzle 8 goes to 2. Harvest should be the 2nd tool. Crop is the 2nd tool. What do we do afterwards? This is important. We printed this out originally. The BACAEED that's highlighted in Basic Image Editor. Now, a fun thing about puzzle hunts is that sometimes you can overcomplicate things and try to think of different things to do and everything, when the answer is so simple in front of you. And the idea is this. I thought originally that we had to use the answers, harvest, intelligence, surprise, bias, all that crap. I thought you had to use it multiple times. And the answer is, you did have to use it multiple times. Just not in the way I was thinking. What did you have to do? Well, basic image editor, right, has neon BACAEED. Specifically, that means that we took the words basic image editor and turned it into hex code, which you can see in the version type here. Right? That's hex code, and that's not. So how do we get these defaults? How do we move the sliders? Well, the sliders run on hex code. So this is how it works. Hexadecimal counting works on a system of 16 numbers. The way we count is base 10. We do 0 through 9. Once we hit 9, we move one space over. Binary works on a system of base 2. It's 0 through 1. Once you hit 1, you move over. That's why it's 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, etc., etc., etc. So, hexadecimal is base 16, and base 16 means you use a system of 16 numbers. Well, we only, as humans, created a system of a universal thing of 10 numbers, 0 through 9. How do we make the numbers 10 through 15 their own single-digit format? And the answer is you use letters. A is 10, B is 11, C is 12, etc., etc., etc. So with that in mind, how did we get the answers that we originally had in here? Well, looking at basic image editor, we go, we can turn other codes now into hex code if we take all the A, B, C, Ds, and E's, and, F's out of them. Now, fortunately, none of our answers have F in them, but I just gave away the answer. You take all of the answers related to these, and you do it. For example, the answer that made us get noise was clamor. So let's get rid of everything that isn't an A, B, C, D, or an E. We get that. We can do the same thing with contrast. That was juxtapose. And I'll just do this real quick so that way you can see the process. And there you go. Now the question is, if I do anything with that, does it actually matter? And the answer actually is yes. So we get the phrase zoom and enhance. Now zoom and enhance isn't an actual real term. It's just something that, TV shows made up. Ha 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 ha. But if I type in rotation, I get the rotation tool. If I type in crop, I get the crop tool. So, and you get that. You click on it, and it makes it actually show up. Now, I've sent an email about the further inspection stuff, and the reason why is because if I click on it, nothing happens. Now, right now, you can probably hear the laptop a lot more than you normally can in these videos, and that's because this is my assumption, and I'm waiting for the email back. I assume in the original puzzle hunt, and I guess some of the coding is either, like I said at the beginning of the video, either wired weird on Safari or just not working or anything. My assumption is if you were to click on this, the Update 3 video would instantly start up. And this is the Update 3 video. Wait, are you
Oh goodness, it worked. Sorry, I should...
The fact that he says, "Oh goodness, it works," makes me believe that the zoom and enhance was the key to unlocking the video. You click on it and it automatically uploaded, or automatically opened to this. The zoom and enhance tool was back in the day a hyperlink tool. That being said.
Wait, are you... Oh goodness, it worked. Sorry, I should introduce myself. I'm from DeLorean. You need to listen to me, though. Because, well, you've been lied to by those scumbags at TARDIS. They want more than just to test out their time machine. They want to uninvent puzzle hunts.
And that is bull.
You need to make sure that they can't finish their time machine. Do you know how many people take pleasure in building and solving puzzle hunts every year?
Thousands. I've thought about doing it. I brought this up. I want to do a Mega Man one. I have an idea of doing it like a sort of like a Samurai Sudoku, where it's 8 puzzles that are attached to each other via their sides and stuff to make the stage select screen. And I can think of different things, like Gemini Man would be a synergy, a symmetrical puzzle. Snake Man would awfully be a Snake Sudoku, and I hate Snake Sudoku with a passion after the Harry Potter puzzle hunt that Cracking the Cryptic put out. But I have ideas.
It's at least 12.
That is true. It is at least 12.
Probably more if I'm being honest.
Yes.
We haven't had time to run the numbers. But you need to stop them. And to do that, you need to steal their plans. Since we have our own machine, we're going to send you back in time. And
wait.
So now you can make your way to the vault and make sure that...
No, go back.
But you need
what
to
happened to the video?
And to do that, you need to steal their plans. Since we have our own machine, we're going to send you back in time. And so now you can make your way to the vault and make sure...
Like, that just dropped to like 480.
And take their plans and save puzzle hunts. Does that sound like a plan?
Yes.
Good.
So we were the thief back in part 1 of the puzzle hunt. That's awesome. I'll send you back in time link for you patients. So yeah, so everything from the red is you going back to the previous puzzle, and that's what I originally thought was because if you look again at like 3 Elite, you get the same grid from Hacked. So each one of these is actually going to use a puzzle from the first part. We're going to have to redo it. And that is such a brilliant idea that I have never seen before. Redoing the entire previous set with new rules as a time travel mechanic is such an amazing idea. Whoever came up with that is a genius. I love it. I absolutely, positively love it. What a brilliant move that was. So yeah, that's my assumption. I assume once you click zoom and enhance, it would have brought you to the video and unlocked the next set. Now, stealing the plans, we can't actually do. And in fact, if I click here for a downloadable PDF, it's literally just this page. Now that you've been sent back in time, you need to steal the time machine plans from the TARDIS vault. To register for a time slot for this interactive puzzle, please use the chat feature. I assumed... Maybe it's not. But the chat feature is down. It's done. You can clearly see there's no chat feature on these anymore. Because it's an archived puzzle. All parts may not work properly. We apologize for any issue you have. So, if anybody from that puzzle hunt is watching, or anybody who worked on this puzzle hunt or did this puzzle hunt is watching this, I would love to know what stealing the plans was. I assume it was like a text adventure or something that happened in the chat log, which would have been amazing. But needless to say, we have a solution for Basic Image Editor. And what a simple... I love it, at the same time I don't. And the reason is, besides the chart out here, which for us, because it's an archived puzzle hunt, doesn't work, and this, those are the only two hints you get. Nothing from these lines really gives you... There's no flavor text clue besides the title of the puzzle. And I think there could have been more to it. That being said, I get why it happened. Because, like, if you look at the numbers for these, 40 teams solved it. 48 teams solved it. I think more should have been solving this one, because this one naturally turned out to be extremely easy. I love that the Drac and the Piraeus is like, or the Pius is like right there. To give you a hint. Hacked was fantastic, by the way. Hacked, I love this one. The whole star battle idea and the fact that you really don't even need the numbers. It is just kind of a star battle. Brilliant. This honestly has been my favorite puzzle so far, and I can't wait to go back to it for 3 Elite. I'm actually tempted to just go straight to it. But no, we do nixing the lasers first. And also, it's such a cool idea now that, like, like I said, we have to go back and do every puzzle again with these new sets in mind, because we were the ones who did it in the first place. We stole the plans that set off in this mission to then make us get the message to go steal the plans to set us in the past in this mission. And that type of time loop is such a good idea, and nerd moment over. Stop. Phoebe, calm down. It's time to download more puzzles and put them into GIMP and see what we get. Thanks again to Liam. Holy crap, you are amazing. And, great to see that our archived hunts are getting some attention. Yes, I'm going to be going through all of them. I can't wait. Well, not all of them, because certain ones need to be cut out or some of the pages don't work. So that's why I was able to determine that everything from time travel up should work. I wanted to do Anomaly and Apocalypse, but I wanted to do Apocalypse, but that requires you to actually have physical things that you cut out and stuff. So that's a problem. That being said, holy crap. It was really interesting, because if I do that, it's fine. And then I moved saturation above contrast last night, and it just did that. And I was like, oh, the boys, they're after me. Now my roommate thinks that, that's not true. One of them is clearly Pastel thinks that they're all walking away. It's like, no, it's fine. And I'm like, nah. This foot is coming towards. This foot is coming towards. That one I can believe is walking away, because you can see the little line, which kind of looks like it's going away or something. I don't know. But this big boy right here is absolutely coming after you. Terrifying. But yeah, holy crap, that was we're not done with the first half of this puzzle hunt, and I love it. Now, because this is empty, I'm kind of scared. Because if these answers are supposed to go in any sort of specific order that, spell out a word or anything with their initial letters or anything, we're screwed, because that function doesn't work. But we will get there when we get there. If that's something that we have to do, I can easily put them in a text editor, go to a Word Unscramble website that we've already shown off on here, and we can, I think anyway, and we can just pop those letters in and see what we get. So that's fine. That's possible. I'm the Let's Play Princess. Next time we're going to go straight to, nixing the lasers, print job, 3 Elite. We're going to start the second half. We're now working for DeLorean and we're stealing the plans. Oh my god, I am so excited to be able to do Hacked a second time. Please like, comment, subscribe if you liked what you saw. Patreon link is in the description below. I'm the Let's Play Princess signing off. Peace and love to you all, as always.